الحسين وتسعة المعصومين ذرية الحسين عليهم السلام. اللهم عجل في فرج مولانا صاحب العصر والزمان. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة بن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعيدا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. هل أتى على الإنسان حين من الدهر لم يكن شيئا مذكورا. إنا خلقنا الإنسان من نطفة أمشاج نبتليه فجعلناه سميعا بصيرا. إنا هديناه السبيل إما شاكرا وإما كفورا. إنا أعتدنا للكافرين سلاسل وأغلالا وسعيرا. إن الأبرار يشربون من كأس كان مزاجها كافورا. عينا يشرب بها عباد الله يفجرونها تفجيرا. عينا يشرب بها عباد الله يفجرونها تفجيرا. يوفون بالنذر ويخافون يوما كان شره مستطيرا. ويطعمون الطعام على حبه مسكينا ويتيما وأسيرا. إنما نطعمكم لوجه الله لا نريد منكم جزاء ولا شكورا. إنا نخاف من ربنا يوما عبوسا قمطريرا. فوقاهم الله شر ذلك اليوم ولقاهم نذرة وسرورا. وجزاهم بما صبروا جنة وحريرا. متكئين فيها على الأرائك لا يرون فيها شمسا ولا زمهريرا. ودانية عليهم ظلالها وذللت قطوفها تذليلا. ويطاف عليهم بآنية من فضة وأكواب كانت قوارير من فزة قدروها تقديرا. ويسقون فيها كأسا كان مزاجها زنجبيلا. صلى الله عليه وسلم.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
As it marks tonight the beginning of the month of Rajab. The month of Rajab, which is the month of, if you want to call it, Ahlul-Bait, Sha'ban, month of Rasulullah, Ramadan, Shahrullah. The motion that we have is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ati'ullah wa Ati'ur Rasul wa ulil amri minkum. Obey Allah, Messenger, then Imam Mahdi of today, or all of them anyway. But then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in order to make it a little bit easier for us, it takes us from Ayyam Adha to Rasulullah to Shahrullah. So this month, as you probably have been working and you know it, it's the month of Rajab, which is a month that we struggle. If some of you young people that they want to go to universities that you are here, you just suddenly don't go to the classroom, sit down, say, what am I reading? Who is the instructor? You search for it. What am I going to do? This one or that one and this one, and finally you narrow it down to what you want. Month of Rajab is a month of searching for the month of Ramadan. when in the month of Rajab, as according to many ahadith that has been said, fasting of one day in the month of Rajab is such a blessing to it, and of course there are varieties of the ahadith and how much blessing into that. Then from the month of Rajab, as we start thinking, where are we going? We are going to the month of Sha'ban. What is the month of Sha'ban? The month of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Sha'ban alladhi hafaftahu min kabad rahmat al-rizwan. And all of that beautiful dua that we have in the month of Sha'ban here regarding Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then from the month of Sha'ban, we go to Shahrullah, which is the month of Ramadan. Now, in this month, I may add, of course, many of the part of the Quran talks about them. One of them is Surah Insan. Insan is a group of people that they have to be the anis of each other, in uns with each other, in their love with each other. And who are better than Ahlul-Bait? And here is the example of that one. 16 ayah that it is revealed for them. Actually, when it talks about, of course, if you want to go one by one, it is a little bit time consuming, but for your information in a nutshell, if you want to say that Hassanain, in part of this one that it is talking about, they became sick. And then the decision was that they would like to go ahead and make a nadr, that if they go ahead and fast 3 days, inshallah ta'ala, the sickness will be gone. Many of the, of course, I don't want to take you into that direction of the different paths that it says, Sumu tasihhu, fast. When you're sick, don't eat. Why? In fact, it's what many of the people that they talk about these issues, it's a food that made you sick. Don't eat. You clean yourself up, and inshallah you will gain back your health. Sumu tasihhu. So Hassanain, they were sick, and they decided that they will fast 3 days, and so inshallah that sickness will be gone. So based on that one, what did they do? Sarah, would you like to come to here so I can see you better? At the same time, alhamdulillah. So it says, due to that context, they both of them decided that okay, we will fast. So Imam Zahra Salamullah started fasting, and at the same time, we know that first they started fasting, and Imam Ali was fasting too. So all 5 of them started to fast. As imagine the issues of the fasting is not that they go ahead and like us open up the refrigerator, what are we going to have for the iftar? No, they have to make a piece of bread and a cup of water, if there is a water. And that is what it was, the fasting. So, however it was happening, that they have to go ahead and make the flowers, and finally the flowers, they made the 5 loaves of bread. And as the time comes that they are really hungry, يوفون بالنذر ويخافون يوما كان شره مستطيرا. They obey their nadr, and they are afraid of the time that it comes, and if you don't do it, the problem of that one is going to take over. What is their nadr? 3 days of fasting. Okay. So the first thing, as the iftar time comes, they will see that somebody is knocking at the door. Ya Ahlul-Bait al-Nabuwa. Help us, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inshallah help you. And then based on that one, we will see. Iftar had come. The ta'am is the most thing that you love to go ahead and attack it sometimes. You know, sometimes as you see here, when iftar, inshallah ta'ala, as we know every night that we have the iftar, as soon as it calls for the adhan and salat is finished, they run into the table to pick up something for themselves. Okay, this is natural actually. Ala hubbihi. There is a lot of hope, a lot of love for that piece of the plate of food that they want. At that time, there is a miskin that is knocking on the door. Ya Ahlul-Bait al-Nabuwa. I'm a miskin. I don't have food. feed me, may Allah inshallah feed you too. So as soon as they hear that, well, this is the family that they are. Zahra Salamullah alayha. I give my food to them. Imam Ali, I give my food to them. Hasanain, I give my food them too. It's okay. Then Fezza, that is working with them, I give my food too. So they gave the 5 loaves of bread that they made with a cup of water. Here it is. Take it for you. Inshallah, we will have something. You are a miskin. You are a needy. We give it to you. They drink the water. And then, hopefully, inshallah, we will have it iftar tomorrow. So that is fine. Again, they fast with a cup of water. And at the same time, we will see that iftar time, when it comes, a yatim, an orphan, is coming and knocking at the door. Ya Ahlul-Bait Salaam alaikum. Feed me. I'm an orphan. You have the parents, I don't have anybody. May Allah feed you as you feed me. Again, the same idea exists, and everybody pitches in, and 5 loaves of bread goes to the yatim, drinking the water. And the third night, Asir comes. You know, captives, what is a captive on that time? That means these are the people that have been attacking the Muslims, and the Muslims have been taking them as the captive. They won't kill them. It is not like today all of the crime that you see. As a captive, they bring them home, they bring them to their families, they teach them that we don't mean harm to you, we mean to help you. Let me explain to you what it is. And they become, in fact, as an asir, a kind of people that they are no longer the enemies of yours. So they become more educated not to do the things that they were doing before. Now, asir comes, the captive comes, that usually they are non-Muslims too, that they are supposed to learn their lessons continuously, and they give all of that to them too. Why? That إِنَّمَا نُطْعِمُكُمْ لِوَجْهِ اللَّهِ. They are feeding these people for the wajh Allah, for the attention to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Can they come and give you back whatever you gave it to them? No, because لَا نُرِيدُ مِنْكُمْ جَزَاءً وَلَا شُكُورًا. They have nothing from them. They don't want to tell me thank you. Thank Allah that He provided that one. I don't want you to come up and say, since you did a favor to me, I'll do that to you. No, that is what they have done. لَا نُرِيدُ مِنْكُمْ جَزَاءً وَلَا شُكُورًا. Why? إِنَّا نَخَافُ مِنْ رَبَّنَا يَوْمًا أَبُوسًا قَمْطَرِيرًا. We have a fear of our Lord. A day shall comes. It's a tough day for all of us. What did you do when the orphans and the needies and the asir came to you and knock on your door? Did you say, well, today I want it myself, I don't want to give it to you? Did it happen to our families? Did it happen to anybody that you know that? They are afraid of that day. Inshallah ta'ala, we will be afraid of that day too. We will follow the path of them too. As they were, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took all of the shar, all of the mischief, all of the bad things that they had on that time. And then what did they do? وَلَقَاهُمْ نَذْرَةً وَسُرُورًا. And they gave them, the families, the happiness and the safety that they deserve. Now, because of that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَجَزَاهُمْ بِمَا صَبَرُوا جَنَّةً وَحَرِيرًا. Because of the patience that you had, because of the patience of you don't starve to death. Today I didn't have any food. Okay, I'll wait for tomorrow. For your information, allow me to open a parenthesis here for you. During the time of the Shah, it was a group of us that some of you will know. We had to go ahead and have a hunger strike in front of the United Nations. And staying there in front of the United Nations and putting the sign in there, the first day, second day, third day. To be honest with you, first day we became hungry, it was hungry. Second day was more hungry. Third day the hunger went well. Fourth day, fifth day, the hunger was not at all the issues. And this is because of, I never forget, I remember, وَجَزَاهُمْ بِمَا صَبَرُوا. Your reward because of your patience. Be patient on the problems. The problem will no longer become a problem. Jannatan wa harira, this is what they receive. And of course they all go to the masjid after Salat of course they break their fast with the water. And when they go to the masjid, they look at the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam after the Salat. Rasul look at these people and then he sees that as a name, both of them as a young kids of course the age that we are talking about is still before 10 years old. They are so skinny and shaky because 3 days they didn't have any food except water. What happened? Then immediately Rasulullah takes their hand and brings it back to the house of the Fatima and then at the same time, of course, the food will be coming to them. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving them 16 ayah for such a beautiful way that they have performed. We as the people, usually we talk and we say, we the follower of Ahlul-Bait. Sometimes I am afraid to say that. What? If I am the follower of Ahlul-Bait, I act according to Ahlul-Bait. How much accept it from this humble brother of yours that many times if I'm saying some of the things, Allah is witnessing. Ya Allah, you are hearing me. I always pray for all of you, and I'm proud to be among the people and the mu'mineen like you. And I make dua for you. But at the same time, when I see the waste among us, I say, Ya Allah, if we call ourselves the follower of Ahlul-Bait and so much waste, how could that be happening? To an extent that some of time, of course, as you know, may Allah be pleased with all of the families that you are here, I don't want to call their names. I say even, don't put one piece of rice into the trash can. That piece of rice is bearing witness. I have said it, and I would like to say it sometime, especially to our dearest young ones that they are here, that piece of rice, you know how much of the whole creation was moving in order for the rice to become a rice. A piece of wheat to become a wheat. The whole firmament moved until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provided that rice, that piece of bread that you have. And every particle of that one, it says, Allah, Allah. The owner of the whole creation has given the command and the order for the raindrop to drop down into the food that we have. So, every piece of food, every piece of food that we eat, the name of Ahlul-Bait is written on it. How do you, according to the hadith that we have, many times we read the beautiful hadith of Kesa. And we know that. We are just reading it. For what? It's a blessing. Remember what it is. What does it say? It says, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, give this news, give this command to these people that they are under the Kasa. إني ما خلقت سماء مبنيا ولا أرضا متيا ولا قمرا منيرا ولا شمسا منيا ولا فلكا يجري ولا بحر إلا في محبة هؤلاء الخمسة الذين هم تحت الكساء. اللهم صل على. Therefore, if the piece of rice, if the piece of bread that you are eating, why don't we go ahead and think about it sometimes that Ya Allah, all the creation, the sama and mabniyan, the whole favor, the building of the heaven above, arwan madhiyan, the earth that is separated from the earth. وَلَا قَمَرًا مُنِيرًا صلى على محمد
الله شيخ.
The whole creation is moving until a piece of bread is coming to our hand. And the reason that piece of bread is in our hand is because of the love of Ahlul-Bait. That is the hadith that it says, that is the ayat of the Quran that we have. If the big, Allah created us for no reason. No, we are created to know that Ya Allah, I am, because of the whole firmament of yours is created for me. Again, we have other ahadith that I don't want to take much of your time. Our dear brother is here, so we are all waiting for him. That كنت كنزا مخفيا فأحببت أن أعرف. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is a hadith of Qudsi. I was a hidden treasure. I was hidden, but look at that. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. How far can you think about it? No, we are the people, unfortunately, that we recognize that one. كنت كنزا مخفيا فأحببت أن أعرف. I wanted to be recognized. Then ayat of the Quran says that إِنَّا عَرَضْنَا الْأَمَانَةَ عَلَى السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَالْجِبَالِ فَأَبَيْنَ أَنْ يَحْمِلْنَهَا وَأَشْفَقْنَ مِنْهَا وَحَمَلَهَا الْإِنسَانُ. I wanted to be recognized. He says, I gave that amana to the whole firmament, to the earth, to the mountain. Can you recognize me to see who I am? Suddenly, فَأَشْفَقْنَ مِنْهَا. They've never said, no, it is impossible. Scared to say yes. فَحَمَلَهَا الْإِنسَانُ. This human being said, yes, I will carry it. Even though we know that we are transgressive and unaware. But at the same time, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that كُنْتُ كَنْزًا مَخْفِيًّا فَأَحْبَبْتَ أَنْ أُعْرَفَ. What did you do? فَخَلَقْتَ الْخَلْقَ لِكَيْ أُعْرَفَ. He created you, so you recognize Him. And we recognize Him. We recognize Him, Ya Allah, that every particle of me belongs to you. I recognize you, Ya Allah, that inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. I recognize you, Ya Allah, that my path is through Ahlul-Bait alayhimus salam. And I know this month of Rajab, inshallah ta'ala, we start with recognition of Ahlul-Bait alayhimus salam, to recognize Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, to recognize Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Based on that, this hadith that you probably most of you know, and inshallah, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless us and be more beneficial for the presence of Shaykh Abdul Jalil. So he says that Allahumma arifni nafsak. Most of you know this hadith anyway. وَإِنَّكَ إِن لَمْ تُعَرِّفْنِي نَفْسَكَ لَمْ أَعْرِفْ رَسُولَكَ. اللهم عرفني نبيك فإنك إن لم تعرفني نبيك لم أعرف حجتك. اللهم عرفني حجتك فإنك إن لم تعرفني حجتك ضللت عن دينك. This is starting from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to us. This is what He says. Ya Allah, make me to recognize you. And if I don't recognize you, I don't recognize your Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Allah, make me to recognize your Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If I don't recognize Muhammad, I don't recognize Ala Muhammad. Lam a'rif hujjatak. I will never recognize that there is today Imam Mahdi before Imam Ali alayhi salam, jami'an salamullah alayhim. Allahumma arifni hujjatak. Ya Allah, make me to know who is your hujjah on the earth, Imam Mahdi. فإنك لم تعرفني حجتك. If I don't recognize him, I don't have a deen, I don't have an aim, I don't know where to go. I didn't carry the responsibility that you have given to me to establish the law of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah inshallah bless us in this blessed month of Rajab as it comes, to make us to be what He wants us to be rather than what we want to be. Sallallahu alaihi wa sallam.